Okay, let's first identify A, B, and C. A is 20, B is 61, C is 3. Next, multiply A and C. A times C is 60. Okay. Now we need to find two numbers whose product is 60, but whose sum is 61. And obviously, those two numbers would be 60 and 1. You want to check that. 60 times 1 is 60. 60 plus 1 is 61. Next, let's write the first term of the trinomial, and we'll write the last term of the trinomial, and we'll leave some space in the middle here. So 61x is the middle term of this trinomial, but I'm not going to write 61x here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two numbers to write 61x. So 20x squared plus 60x plus 1x. Okay, you'll notice that 60x plus 1x, that is 61x. It's just written in a different way. Okay, so you have a four-term polynomial, and we can use factoring by grouping to solve this, to factor this. I'm going to factor the greatest common factor out of the first two, factor the greatest common factor out of the last two terms. Greatest common factor of the first two terms is 20x. Greatest common factor of the last two terms is 1. Okay, so if I factor 20x out of the first two terms, I'm left with x plus 3. If I factor 1 out of the last two terms, I'm left with x plus 3. We're almost done here. The last thing to do is to factor the common binomial out of the entire expression. The common binomial is x plus 3. You can see that here and here, so we're going to go ahead and factor that out. So if I factor x plus 3 out of this part, I'm left with 20x. If I factor x plus 3 out of this part, I'm left with positive 1. And that's the complete factorization.